What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Skybees. So guys, today I want to start working on some stuff to progress us a little bit further. So last episode we ended up making these centrifuges and thermal generators, and we got things powered and we can make gravel and all this kind of stuff, which is super awesome. Things that I would like to do is upgrade our storage so we can have more stuff being available to be stored. Now there's a few different options in this mod pack, and almost all of them are out of reach for us right now. There is applied energistics, there is refined storage, our digital storage. Those are things that we want to move towards, but for right now I think we're going to be looking at the iron chest mod. This is a mod that's been around for forever, and what this will do, like if we just upgrade one of our chests to an iron chest for instance, it will take a regular chest and upgrade to the capacity of a large chest, so you can store a lot more in a much smaller space. You can also upgrade that further to a gold chest, which I don't really remember how much more that adds. Maybe it's another single chest amount. So it's like 3 single chests in one. I don't actually remember what the total. And then the top tier is the diamond chest. All right. So we got some options here. These require diamonds and glass. That's not that crazy for us to do. Some gold ingots, some iron ingots, all these things are great. We can also upgrade these chests in place. You don't actually have to like break them apart and craft the chest in a crafting table. You can upgrade them. So if we take a look here, we have these different upgrade things available as well. So let's do a wood to iron chest upgrade. So in order for us to do that, we're going to need 8 iron ingots plus a plank. Let's just do, man, I don't know, I was gonna say 3. We should probably do 5. I think I want to condense that into one, this into one, this into one. I think I want to keep those separate. I think I want to keep those separate too. So let's do 5 of these. So grab one of those, okay, and then a bunch of iron, which we should have a lot of. Yeah, that's just gonna be more than enough. All right, so we do this, surround that like a so. There's that, this one. Very good. All right, so now we can upgrade this guy, that one, this one, this one. We got these chests left over, which is fine. What we are going to want to do is keep our stuff together so I don't lose what's where. All right. Yep, so I probably want to take all this stuff and just move it on over. So let's, oops, pressing the wrong buttons here. Let's do that. We'll move these all over here. Then we can get rid of the wooden chests since those are no longer going to be needed, right? Yep. So let's do this. Move that over. Oh, I did miss the beeswax. Okay. Awesome. And then this one, just a little bit of ore stuff to be moved over. Very good. Okay. So now that's all done. Oh, I got a Lexica Britannia on me. There we go. So we are now left with pretty much the same storage situation that we started with, but now instead of in a 2 block space, we're in a 1 block space. So let's go ahead and upgrade that further. So the next one would be iron to gold chest upgrade. So we need 5 iron ingots and then a bunch of gold, which we should still have all of that stuff. And then 5 iron, right? Yep. Okay. So gold into that, into this, there we go. And then we can upgrade these a little bit more. Whoop. Nice. So yeah, we got plenty of space for all of this stuff now. Oh yeah, that's a lot more space. Okay, yeah, it does add 1 more chest. So it's like 3 single chests now with the gold upgrade. I couldn't quite remember if that's how it worked or not, but yeah, it would look like that's what we're doing. So we're gonna need some diamonds and some glass to go to the final one. Do we have glass? Man, I'm sorry, I'm opening these chests a lot. And then the final tier is the diamond chest upgrade. So that is gold, diamonds, and then some glass. Okay, so we should be able to do that. So there's gold. I only want 5 of those. Wait, no, 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 10 diamonds, and then a little bit of glass, and there we go. And then we can upgrade these all the way to the top tier. Nice. So we got all sorts of storage space available. Oh. That's been one of the things that have been driving me crazy all throughout this place so far, is that we had to use the regular vanilla chest and then the space is so limited and it takes up, or you're gonna have to like take up so much space to store all the different items that you need. Okay, so I guess I could probably move all of this stuff over into one chest now, or I could still keep it separated. I'm not sure what I want to do just yet, but that is so much better. All right, now that we have our storage upgraded, I actually took one of those diamond chests and I put it downstairs. We have it right over here where our gravel bee collection is. We don't really need that, but just so I don't have to worry about it, I did end up condensing things down a little bit more, put our different like dusts and stuff that we got into just our ore chest. So we're only using 4 of these chests now. And then I moved them a little bit and put our crafting table in a better spot. Anyway, so now that we got that stuff done, let's go ahead and look at progressing our bees. Yeah, so there's a few different bees here. So if we search for spawn egg bee, these are all the different types of spawn eggs that are available for bees, but you can't make every single one of these. You can only make a few of those. So for instance, coal bee. This is one that we can make. And if I look at the list here, I think there was about 10 different bees that we can make, but we've already made gravel bees, so we don't have to worry about that. So we only have to make like 9 more of them. Coal bee is one that we should look at just so we can start doing this. Yeah, coal bees are also going to be used for breeding into other ones. So even if we don't need coal specifically, we're going to need it for breeding. So yeah, anyway, so honeycomb blocks, honey blocks, and a piece of coal will get us that. So we need to go grab all of our different stuff that's around here. In fact, I think all of our honeycomb blocks that we need for this craft is down here. So let's grab like a stack of those. I'm sure we're going to be making more than just the 1 bee. So yeah, we definitely want to get a little bit extra. And then I have also been centrifuging some stuff here so we get some extra honey bottles so we can get some more honey blocks. Currently we are sitting at 17 of those. We are definitely going to need those, and the honey bottles I'll probably need here in a bit. Okay, so back to this thing. So honey block, honeycomb, and then we need coal. And we don't have... Did I use all of my regular coal? Oh no. Okay. How do we get coal again? Sifting what? Is it just gravel? Sieve, gravel, coal. Oh, well, that's easy. Well, we can just go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of coal real fast. Yeah, I guess I must have gone through all of it unless I have sorted it into the wrong chest and I have misplaced it, but this should give us quite a bit of coal here with just like a stack or 2 of gravel. We only need like, well, we got 1 piece. Maybe it's not going to give us a whole lot. I was thinking it would give us a lot more than that. But let's go ahead and just do the 1 stack. And the last piece, there it is. Okay, so we ended up with 3. That's enough. I'll put that other stack of gravel back. Yeah, so what I'd like to do is make 2 of each different types of these bees that we're going to be making, and then we can breed them together, right? So we need at least 1. I don't know if I can breed a coal bee with like a regular vanilla bee to get another coal bee, but just to speed things up, we'll make 2 of these. Okay, so there's that. The next one would be a cobblestone bee. Again, we have a cobblestone spawner, but if we take a look at cobblestone bee, we look at the uses and we do bee breeding, we can take a cobblestone bee plus a cobblestone to make another one. Cobblestone plus a coal makes a diamond bee, right? So coal bee, cobblestone, emerald. So it looks like we have a 35% chance at this one, 25% chance at that one. So we're going to have to be doing that a few times. Cobblestone and pigman, ender bee. Oh, that's cool. So I assume the ender bee would get us ender pearls, right? Let's take a look. Yeah, ender pearl, but it needs a flower, which is an ender ingot block, which is stuff that's way beyond what we are right now. So let's stop looking at that. Coal plus cobble can get you a lapis bee. Cobble plus redstone netherrack. Oh, that's how we're probably going to get our netherrack then, right? Icy and cobble obsidian. Hey, there you go. Rock crystal ore bee. So we need aquamarine. All right. Well, anyway, you can see the cobblestone bee is used for quite a bit of these. So we need to get ourselves some cobblestone. Do I have cobblestone up here? It does not look like I do. All right, well, I tell you what, I mean, we're just gonna be making a bunch of bees here. Let me go ahead and just start knocking through the list here and trying to make as many of these different types of bees as we can, and then we'll continue on. So while I'm waiting for more honey, right? We're gonna wait on these honey bottles. 4 bottles makes a honey block, 4 honey blocks into a spawn egg. We have the coal bee, the cobblestone, the sand bee, and the dust bee. I'm gonna make the sieve bee next. But yeah, we gotta wait on a bunch of these honey bottles. But anyway, as I'm waiting on this, I'm kind of realizing that I'm having to do a lot of this stuff kind of manually. I have to manually refill the honeycomb. I have to manually take the items out so it doesn't overfill. Things along those lines, right? I think it'd be a lot better if we could automate this a little bit. That way I could just fill it up, walk away for a little bit, do something else, come back, and things will just be done. So let's take a look at trying to automate this. Maybe not the best way, but just getting it automated. So let's, yeah, the items that we used so far were these fluid cables, right? So if we take a look at cable, we want to look at, this is cyclic cable. We have item cables. So this is very similar to the same recipe that we did for the fluid cable, right? So the fluid is gold, the item is iron. But we need these brick stairs, and brick stairs are made from brick, and brick is made from clay, and clay we have to put dust into a barrel in order to do it, right? So there's this recipe. I want to automate this as well. So is there a clay bee? I'm not actually sure. Is it worth automating this? I guess it probably is. Anyway, so automating clay is going to be fairly straightforward. In fact, we might even be able to use this setup right here, just kind of piggyback off of this already, right? So what we would need to do is just get ourselves one of these down here. All right, a wooden barrel. I think we can just stick it right next to this thing. That should fill up with water, and it does. Very good. And then we need to put items into here and extract items out. Well, since we don't have what I'd like right now, we could use hoppers. Or we could just kind of like manually click it in there, which will be a lot faster since I don't have to use buckets anymore. Let's grab some of this real quick. Once we get the item cables, we can really automate this and make it a lot nicer. But if I do this and that, in fact, I can just hold down right click, yeah? Oh my goodness. Look at how easy this is. This is so much better than having to manually fill that up with a bucket every time. Okay, well, this is our new way of doing it, at least for now. We'll automate this further. So now we have a bunch of clay. We need to turn that into clay balls. We can just craft that. But let's figure out how many of these bricks that we need. So we can do this. I think the cheapest way is just to make the brick itself, right? And then you can take that into a stone cutter and turn it directly into the stair. So we are going to need just 16 of these, or I guess 4 clay blocks. All right, and then we just got to smelt those down. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then we will look at getting a little bit more done over here. All right, the smelting's been done. We now have our bricks. We should be able to turn those into stairs. And this interface is a little crazy. Looks like you can do MCW roofs out of these and the stone cutter as well. Well, we're not interested in that. We only want these right now. So there is 4 brick stairs, and then we should be able to turn that into our item cable. Nice. All right. Let's grab 2 chests. We need an input and an output, I would imagine. Let's do this and this. Okay. And then one of these and one of those. In fact, we might even be able to do this with 1 chest. I don't know if you can set like one of these cables to be input and output. We're just going to do a 2 chest for now. So we have an input side and an output side. So we'll put our dust over here, and we want to extract out of this side, and we want to extract out of here. Oh my goodness. That's so much better for making clay. Wow. Do you see how fast that was? Okay. Well, that automation was really, really easy. So now let's set up the automation over here for some more stuff. So we need a input chest and an output chest for the resulting items. Okay, so we will do the output chest here, input chest here, cable, and then that. I think that'll be fine. I don't want anything to happen with this. Hopefully it doesn't try and put items into there. I don't know if there's a way for me to like disconnect. Is this got a different mode? It says extract mode. Change setting on the cables, but it doesn't say how to set it into a different mode. I'm trying to like shift right click, shift left click, right click. I don't know. Anyway, we'll try this. So we want to extract on that side, extract on that side, so we can put the combs in there, and then we want to extract here, and hopefully, yep, there we go. Our items are right where they need to be, and it doesn't look like anything is messing up over here. All right, so the next step is that we are going to need to get some combs to put into the centrifuges, right? Let's just grab that, maybe another stack of those. All right. That way we can just continually do this. Now, the only other thing that isn't automated is having glass bottles put into this, because they will need that. I don't know if you put glass bottles into this chest, if they dump into here. I guess we can test that here in just a moment. All right, so let's put those in there. All right, well, the gravel honeycombs went somewhere. It looks like they went to the right spot. And we will unblockify that and throw those in here, so we have a bunch extra. I like it. All right, so all of our resulting material should end up here. It looks like, yeah, it looks like things are working just fine. Let's try an experiment. If I take 16 bottles, we have 16 here, we have 35 here, and I dump it into this. Doesn't know what to do with those, so maybe those have to go in from the side. Yep, that could be a thing. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like it's going in that way. Yeah, you might have to put those in from the side or the back or something. Either way, it's not that big of a deal. Like, once I make my blocks out of the honey, I can just take the empty bottles and put them back in there, and then we're all good again. Well, I need to wait on this for a little bit longer to make more of the honey blocks and stuff that we're looking for. But yeah, this is a lot better, a lot more automation. I don't have to camp it as much. So after watching this process for a little while, I've come to the conclusion that it'll grab a stack at a time or whatever, and then try and put that into one of these different centrifuges, right? So that's probably why it wasn't taking the bottles, the glass bottles out of the chest at all. It was probably waiting until it had inventory space available in the cable, and then it'd probably grab them. That's what I think. So if I had like another chest on top of here full of glass bottles, extracting, going into the same cable, it would probably fill both up, but again, I haven't tested this. That's just my hypothesis. Anyway, what we are at right now is I've made the sieve bee, the dust bee, the sand, the cobble, and the coal bees, so we got quite a bit of these done. We still have a few of them left. So for instance, a zombie bee, that requires us to have rotten flesh, which we do not have, and there's no way for us to craft that, so we will have to spawn in a zombie and kill it until we get the rotten flesh, so that's what we're going to put on hold for a moment. Snowball bee requires snow. There is no way for us to make snow, but what we can do is if we do a snow block, and look at this, we can see that if we put water next to a pure daisy, we can get a snow block, and then we can shovel that and we get snow. So let's do that real quick. I think if we just grab some slabs, it should be fine, and put it next to here. I think we'd have to do this on a corner, right? Like that. And then water. Yeah, okay, so that's got the little particles next to it. So this will turn into a snow block, then I can shovel that, and then we'll get snow. Okay, so that's how we do this one. Rgb. This one you can, it's kind of a funny name, I like it. You can use the combs to make different dyes. So if we do Rgb Comb and look at the uses on this, and you put these in different shapes or whatever, and you get the different dyes. So that's kind of cool. It's not exceptionally useful, is the one thing. All the different Botania flowers that we have over here, we can already craft those petals into dyes. So I don't really see a whole big purpose of this, but we need it for bee breeding eventually to make ourselves a Man of Steel bee. That's for Botania, right? So probably going to hold off on that and make that one last. Marble bee, this is another interesting one. This is for astral sorcery, which is a mod that we'll probably be getting into a bit here very soon. We are going to need marble, and in order to make that, we do need diorite pebbles around a stone pebble. All right, well, we got rid of all of our pebbles pretty early on. We turned it all into different blocks or whatever, but I just got done sifting 2 stacks of dirt. So now we have a whole bunch of this stuff. So we need diorite pebbles and then regular pebbles, right? So let's look at making marble. We're going to make 2 blocks. I mean, I guess we could make a whole lot more if we wanted to, but let's just make 2 blocks for now because I only want to make 2 marble bees. All right, so there's those eggs. So we can get rid of that, and it looks like our snow finished up over here as well, so we'll grab that. Whoops. And it's gone. I'll go grab that. Yeah, so we got our 4 snowballs here, so we should be able to make our snow bees. Put that back. There we go. And a snowball bee. I only want 2 of those. Very good. All right, so that's another one off the list. So no zombie we can't do. RGB we can, but it's not particularly useful right now. And then there's icy bee. That means water buckets. Well, that's pretty simple to do. All right, well, we already get the water buckets available. We just need the honey, and we're getting there. We can make 1 of them, 1 1/4. Those, that, take these bottles, half them, and that goes there, this goes here. And then we got 1 more bottle remaining. All right. Well, not going to make that until we can make both of them. So that's another one that I'm just going to wait on a little bit. But yeah, that's pretty simple. Just a water bucket to make the icy bee. So we chewed through all the different combs that we had already. And I've just put in 2 more stacks of gravel honeycomb blocks in here. So I guess 18 stacks worth of the gravel honeycombs. And those are processing still. And I'm still doing stuff. Right now, we are trying to make ourselves tier 4 beehives to match our 3 tier 4 beehives that we have over here. Yeah, so we're making 1 for each of our different bees that we have made so far. And in order to do that, I need 36 honeycomb block, 36 beeswax block. No, not the beeswax, the honeycomb, and then 36 honey blocks. Yeah, so I can put those away. So we are just under halfway there on the honey blocks. Oof, this is taking a while. I can definitely see us in the future setting up like each different hive, like the comb's going directly into its own centrifuge and just being processed immediately. So we'll probably end up having like its own thermo generator, its own centrifuge underneath each one of those. And then like the resulting items will go into some kind of a mass storage system. But that's way down the road. For now, we're kind of sticking with this. In fact, I might end up making a second one of these so we can do this twice as fast. Still trying to decide on that. But yeah, we have all these different bees ready to go. Still waiting on the hives. Like I said, I can probably start breeding these bees and getting more of them, but yeah, I mean, if we don't have anywhere to put them, that's kind of pointless, I feel like. Anyway, looks like we got a little bit of time left that we're going to have to AFK to get all the stuff done that I want to do. I mean, I guess we could put the bees in the tier 3 hives and upgrade them later, but it's kind of annoying to have to like modify where the hives are. So yeah, I think I'm just going to wait. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.